not to get blindsided with distractions out here, outside of this room, so to speak. So it's good to be, in a room and get this smoothie, so to speak, from you, Jasmine, and the rest of the team to get going, especially on the weekend. So I really appreciate it.
Absolutely, King. Absolutely, King. So just as a follow-up, what do you feel as though it's gonna be that step in, right? As opposed to us meeting every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, what's really gonna get you going aside from the accountability cause?
Just your why. For me, it's my why. I never forget that. If you ask me what my number is, what's my reason of doing it, I can just tell you off the rip. So it's always in the back of my mind, so that helps me keep forward. So it's always that. It's the why that makes you cry, Jasmine.
Amen, amen. But tears of joy, my brother, tears of joy. Hallelujah. Y'all show some love for King Bruce in the chat. Show some love for King Bruce. All right, let's bring up my Queen Angela. Talk to us, Queen Angela.
Always trying to look for the cursor thing, guys. Listen, for me, it's weird because here it was, I came in it for business, right? And more. So I think the metamorphosis for me has been me. I am truly a different person. And I've been working later, like I worked at 2:00 this morning. And so I pinched off a couple of minutes. But what I'm saying is, doggone it, it's good to be me. I don't know how to put it. It's good to be me. So the blend of having a sunshine, who kicked off things, you are just a little too much, woman, I tell you. And to Jasmine, for you just to, no matter what the room is feeling, that you guys bring a certain element to the whole process. I didn't figure this in. And so now the things that were heavy in the very beginning, in the first couple of weeks, I mean, some chains have really been broken. And I feel it's good to be me. I'm getting more stuff done, checking off my list, getting less. I mean, the blend is beautiful. And as I see that the need for it, as we raise up that elevator, when I punch that floor, it's gonna be sky's the limit, because here is gonna be ready. This really makes a difference. And all these years I've been chasing all these things, but I never dealt with all of this because I'm good at running. I'm good at just keeping busy. But that doesn't always work. So I'm just saying, I feel so good. It just feels good to feel good. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you guys so much.
Absolutely, Queen. Absolutely. Y'all show some love to Queen Angela in that chat, because listen, our queen keeps us going. I see the headband. I know you worked out this morning. Don't play with her. Don't play with her. Don't play with her. Okay.
That's right. I'm walking heels, man.
Okay. Hey, absolutely, that feeling of feeling different, that feeling of being different. It really sits with you every single day. And now to feel it and to actually grow and add to it, listen, the exponential growth, especially for you, Queen. Thank you for always showing up and absolutely, bringing them energy, them smoothies in the room. So stay ready to drink, because I'm going to hydrate you. All right. Let's get it. Let's get some more virtual hands up here. How we feeling? How have these calls been? If you're, let me see who's that. They want to ready. They're like loud and ready to talk. All right, let's get it. Queen Aries, let's go.
Good morning. Good morning. How you guys doing out there?
We are great.
I just seen Sunshine post and hopped on, so I don't even know what the question is. I just raised my hand because that's what I do.
I love it. That's what we do. That's what we do. But I'm gonna tell you the question though. I'm gonna tell you the question though.
What's the question?
The question is, how have these accountability calls been for you? How have the coaches really been able to impact you? Has it been something that you log on just because you log on, or has it been, a reflection of something else, right? Speaking with Coach Danielle, speaking with Coach Sunshine, speaking with Coach Jasmine, speaking with Coach John, and so forth. How has really the accountability calls been?
You want me to tell you the truth, or you just want me to tell you something? Because I tell you the truth.
Well, ask the people. Type "be real" in the chat.
So listen,
Be real in the chat if you want everything to be real.
Let me tell you guys something. Now, I mean, I grew up in the hood, so maybe some of y'all might not understand, right? So, have you ever took for granted having your lights on, and you got your lights, and you just burning your lights, and then you realize you didn't pay the bill, and they cut your lights off. Now you're stressed. That's what the accountability calls is like when you guys just cut our water off. I'm like, damn, I can't see now. The lights been cut off. So it's kind of like, now you guys kind of like Sunshine throw the chat like, oh my God, the light's coming off 15 minutes. Okay, I'm finna hop on. I need some light. So that's what it is. That's what it is. You kind of get used to it. At first you'd be like, dang, I don't want to get up in the morning. And see, for me, I have to get up real early in the morning. I gotta go do this accountability call. Then when I'm up, it's cool. And then when it's over, I'll be like, okay, now I can get to work. But to be truthful, I really miss seeing you guys' face. I really love the accountability calls. And when I get off the calls with you guys, it's kind of like, okay, now I can get going. I've been hitting the ground running since we got back from Atlanta. I have not been on anything with anybody. I've been painting and trying to put everything up because I only had 60 days abatement and I'm trying to get all of my abatement. So today is the last 30 days that I get for my abatement. So I've been hitting the ground running. I'm happy to see you guys. I wish all of y'all lived in LA. We have a big old party. But yeah, so the accountability call has been great. It really has been. It's been really great.
Absolutely, Queen. You know that Mogul Meet Up in Cali coming real soon. Just play
Don't play with me. Don't play with me. I got the deals on the hotel conference rooms. Don't play.
Absolutely.
I got it.
Okay.
I got it. They gave me welcome. I'm in between the Hilton and the Marriott, so they showed me all love. So hey, I'm in there.
Love that. Oh yeah, you hear that? Write that down, Moya.
Write it down. Write it down. Yep, write it down. I got all kind of action right over there. And then I want to give a shout out to what is that? Oh, hey Mike, Magic Mike, Mogul Mike. I just want to say good morning. But yeah, that's about it. You guys, I'm just implementing everything that I actually learned in this 3 months, and it's just been amazing. It's really been amazing. It's scary at the same time, but I'm pushing through the fear and just keep it moving. I'll probably drop this is our last accountability call, which sucks, but I'll probably drop some updated pictures in the chat, and so you guys can stay up on what's going on.
Absolutely, Queen Aries. Everyone show Queen Aries some love in the chat. Always been a trailblazer, always been a big leader. So keep doing what you're doing, Queen. Working on that, which never saying the word trying again, though. Right,
yes.
Queen? Ever.
Yes, make it happen.
You've been doing it. You've been doing it.
Absolutely. Make it happen. Make it happen.
Absolutely. Show some love to Queen Aries. All right. Next, we have our Queen Naima. Come through, Naima.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Aries, I'm coming to see you one day. Yeah, that's exciting what you're doing there. I too didn't initially know what the questions were, but since Aries got on here and asked it, thank goodness, because I was a little late with internet issues. So, man, this has been such an amazing journey. The accountability calls. Now I have 2 new coaches. I got my AI coach now. I have my content coach, David Power Talk, all of that from accountability. You know, I have my new work ethic. I have my accountability on myself. My mindset is straight. Well, it's getting straight because I got to, you know, make sure I follow through. I got to keep, you know, fulfilling my obligations until they're successful. So I have just learned so much. This has just been amazing. And all of the people, all of the staff, you know, all of our extra coaches, Moya, Sunshine, Jasmine, everybody, Vanessa, everybody who I'm not mentioning, you know, you have just really fulfilled my life in another whole nother realm. So I appreciate you all. Coach Crew, he's, you know, just a beacon of light that, you know, we all need to get through this work that we have to do. So I appreciate you all. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Show Queen Naima some love in the chat. Listen, Queen, we locked in and we loaded. You already know from here to the content to the AI, like, ooh, it's nothing. We already going forward, so it's only up. It's only up. Let's get it, Queen. Proud of you always. Let's show some love to Queen Naima in the chat. All right, we got Queen Ty in the building. Queen Ty in the building. Come talk to us, Queen.
Good morning, family. It's so early over here, but guess what? This accountability call has did for me. I'll be up at 5 a.m. in red tea, honey. Never in my life was I a morning person. But when I don't want to get up, so many things go through my mind. Like, are you being effective in less time? Are you really trying to get this bag? Like, I just be thinking about so many things they say to me. I'll be like, get up, girl. What are you trying to do? Like, so these accountabilities has did so much for my life. It's changed me. It's changed my mindset. It's changed my goals. I'm so used to pouring into other people. In the first week, I was so overwhelmed. I was crying. I was just so sad because I just knew that I had to give up so much. But now I just feel so free. I didn't quit my job. I have so much time to focus on my dreams and my aspirations, so much time for my kids. Like, it's just amazing. I just feel great. And I just thank this mentorship. I thank Jasmine. I thank Sunshine just for pouring into me all the time. And I'm just so grateful. It's only up from here.
Absolutely, Queen. Listen, I know you said you was crying in the beginning, but you about to make me cry right now, girl. Like, the growth is real, the love is real, the family is real. Like, we are locked in and committed to our dreams, committed to bettering ourselves each and every day. Congratulations, Queen, on everything. Make sure we show Queen Ty some love in the chat. That's my sister. That's my Aries sister for life. You heard? For life. Show Queen Ty some love in the chat. Queen Ebony. Queen Ebony was on the call wilding last night. She said, I'm going to get all the information for the storage facilities. Queen Ebony rocking and rolling. Where you at, Queen?
Good morning. Good morning. I can't turn my camera on because I'm getting dressed for work. But I just wanted to get on here and say, as always, I am so glad I have met each and every last one of you all. I have made some great connections with some folks. I use Coach Cruz the other day when he told me to breathe and set a goal to kind of deal with my staff. I did that the other day. It worked out well. Nobody smacked their teeth and rolled their eyes at me. And I'm just so grateful just to be, again, around like-minded people and people that had that goal. And I thank you guys for always pushing us to make us do stuff. I don't really be having time, but I find myself making time to make sure I get this work done. And this just been an excellent opportunity. And I appreciate it. And I appreciate you all. And thank you, Sunshine, because that homegirl was working with me to get in this program because she knew it was a struggle. Boy, oh boy, was it a struggle, but it was all worth it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Show Queen Ebony some love in the chat. And way to always just be more effective in less time, right? When we give feedback or more insight, you always implement it. If it's not that day, the next day, you literally implement it in real time. So, Queen, we are so proud of you, Ebony. Stay close to the fire. You are family. We are family. We love you. Let's get it. Let's get it. Show Queen Ebony some love in the chat. Okay, King David. I know it's gonna be powerful for him today. He's not driving. We got all his attention. Okay, physical, mental, emotional. Come through, King David. Talk to us.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Loud and clear.
All right, sorry. I'm in the business center at a hotel. I'm in Chicago right now. But this program has been it's been life changing for me, and in regards to prioritizing. And I was telling my wife when we were traveling yesterday, man, it's amazing how much time you just waste looking at a 30-minute show, doing some other things. And I'm like, we're trying to do our business and do these things, and yet you got time, 20 minutes to waste over here having unnecessary conversations with people that aren't like-minded. And so this whole class really just provided clarity The things I've got accomplished in the 20 days has been more than, as far as specialized in our business, has been more than I have done in the last year. And it's because a lot of distractions and not prioritizing, and the whole schedule breakdown was big to me. Having known when I work out in the morning, when I finish, my accountability with my wife, the praying, getting our daughter. So now I have a place for every single thing in my life, all the way down to when I take my vitamins, when I'm going to just come home from work and not be on my phone, to dedicate it to my daughter, so that when I walk in, I'm not saying, hold on, I'm still doing work. It's family time. It doesn't matter what else is going on. So this has allowed me to prioritize the most important things in my life, and then move forward.
Absolutely, King. Thank you so much for always just being present, prioritizing, and really delegating the right energy to the right task, the right ability that you have in yourself. You are amazing. Let's show some love to King David. Thank you so much. Oh man, I don't know who's been on this call every single day in the car and really paying attention. It's been King David. If it's been King David, I need y'all to type King David in the chat. Okay, King David, make sure we show some love to him. Do we have any more reactions, any more virtual hands? Let's get them up. If you haven't shared, today is the day to share. Y'all know, in order for y'all to glow up, in order for us to glow up, we do have to show up. This all counts for even our alumni in the building. If these calls have been even more impactful time and time again, we want to hear from you. Please raise your virtual hand.
Why they want to buy something. Let's just say, for me, one of the biggest things that I want to be able to do with my phone is record videos. So the video part.
Who's that? Coach Vanessa. That better be a nutritious video talking about recording. It better be the content you're recording. Better be the content. Better be the content. Let's get it. Let's get it, kings and queens. We want to hear from you. Reflection in regards to the accountability, in regards to the call, in regards to speaking with your coaches, in regards to booking one-on-one calls. And if you haven't, please do so that we can keep this momentum, keep it as a lifestyle, not just for the 30 days, not just for the 60 days, not just for the 90 days, but your environment. It really turns into a lifestyle when you fully immerse yourself into it. So raise your virtual hands. Let's get these reactions. Even our alumni who was in the building. So grateful to see you this morning. King Apolline, Queen Sierra. Okay, Queen Anissa. Let's get it. Okay, Queen Alicia. Let's go. Great morning. Let's get these virtual hands up. Let's talk about our reflections. How are we feeling? Are we happy it's done? Are we happy it's done? I feel like y'all happy it's done. Y'all don't want to wake up Monday, Wednesday, Friday no more. Y'all good. Like, y'all got all the smoothies y'all ever needed. I feel like y'all good. Y'all don't want to talk about nothing, so we good. We can close it up. 30-minute accountability call, we good. Okay, King Malik, come through, King Malik.
So I'd say overall, the past few weeks, I went from pretty much looking at nothing but the technical factors of everything to actually, seeing that it was more than that I needed to actually use my voice more so than I was before. So honestly, just gaining the confidence back to being able to do that is one of the main things that I can say that I've gotten out of it. Because even right now, like the way I'm talking now was not how I was talking the last time I was in front of the camera, like whatsoever. So I'd say that's my main takeaway from this.
Absolutely. King Malik. King Malik, show King Malik some love in the chat. If we are feeling more confident, right? More confident with the way we speak, more confident with the way we execute, more confident with the way we set goals, more confident with the way we schedule, more confident with the way we refine our goals, I want us to type confident in the chat, because confidence will take you from where you're at to higher levels and more effective time, right? I want us to type confidence in the chat if that's us, if that's what these calls have done for us, if they put us in a new position to be a better king, a better queen. Because listen, confidence, I relate so much to Malik with confidence. It's one thing to really say you're going to do something, but to do it, even if it's the unknown, but be confident the fact that you're still doing it, that is powerful and that shows up in all aspects of our lives. Let's get it. Queen Donna, come through. Queen, talk to us, Queen. How you feeling?
Good morning, everyone. Oh, Jasmine, I'm just on top of the world this morning. I just want to say, listen, it's a no-brainer. I have got to get on here and I've got to say at least thank you. Thank you all to the team. Thank you all to everybody who has been on this call. It has been such a wonderful experience. And I feel so blessed. The timing just worked out so perfectly for me. Just a little story. I don't want to take up too much time, but how did I get on this? Because I knew nothing about anybody here, the MMA or anything. It's funny that, it's important to let people know your vibration or for them to understand your vibration. My niece, Lachelle, who has been on this call, she knows what I'm about. And she signed me up without me even knowing. She just said, get on the call. That was the very first call that you had. And then when it was offered for that $31, I was like, it's a no-brainer. And then when you offered the 30-day, I was like, wow. I mean, normally it's not something I would do because, there's so many schemes out there. But I think it was, Coach Crew and Coach Ramel, and all the coaches, they spoke my language. And I interpreted and said, yeah, this is for me. And for quite a few years, I've had a big decision to make when it came to my career. At some point, it wasn't serving me anymore. It was such a hard decision for me to make, And this community really helped me to take it to the next level. And I did. And I'm so grateful. So right now, I'm in bliss. Right now, I feel like I'm just all in, taking it in. I get quiet because I meditate so much about what's going on, what I need to do. Reading Coach Crew's book. Coach Crew's book was also great. And the takeaway for me was just so simple, so profound. To get to the next level, it's not difficult. It's really just understanding you have to make the commitment and be consistent. And I think that has been part of the missing pieces for most of us. We want the success, but we don't want to do the work. So that was awesome. And I just want to say, listen, thank you all. This has been great. It's been a blessing.
Absolutely, Queen Donna. Everyone show some love to Queen Donna in the chat. Wow, we are that. I don't even know how to explain it, but just to know that you were aligned here, that's amazing. Shout out to your Queen Lachelle, your niece, you said, right? Yes. Shout out to you. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's show some love to Queen Donna in the chat and just for always showing up, asking the best questions, making sure her voice is heard. So let's get our feedback. Let's get our reflections. What are we feeling like today, family? Let's get some more virtual hands up. Let's pour, let's pour, let's pour. Because I believe it's the last day. I don't usually speak on something I don't know. I believe it's the last day. I believe so. So let's really talk about how the calls have been for you, right? And what we're going to do moving forward. How are we going to keep discipline? How are we going to keep the current environment, right? So let's get these virtual hands up. We have Queen Latifah. Come through, Queen Latifah.
Grand Rising family. Being in this space has been life-changing. And I know that in order for me to be successful, I really have to hold myself accountable. And being around a group that will hold me accountable is what I need. And I know when you said discipline, I know I wasn't really writing so much in the chat because just now I just signed up to be a member because I know that being in this community is what I needed. So it definitely was a good decision to really, be on the calls, doing exactly what I have to do. And I know from here it's just going to be going up and up and up. And I'm going to constantly be around people that I'm pouring into. And to find out that you, Kiara, and you, Jazz, you guys in New York and doing this whole link up is like what I definitely need. Like, I definitely need to be around people that's doing exactly the same thing and wouldn't budge to say, like, hey, Tifa, you messing up. You need to do what you got to do. And I need to hear that, no sugarcoating, not trying to be nice, but saying in a way of like, I see so much potential in you. I see so much power. I need you to keep on going. And ever since that call with Danielle, it's just everything just been going so amazing. And I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Guys like my eternal family. So that's how I would stay disciplined, is being part of the Love Plus community.
Absolutely, Queen Latifah. Let's show Queen Latifah some love. Shout out to Danielle for that clarity call. We are so grateful that you're tapping in to the tools here provided to only make you the best, best, best version of yourself every single day, Queen. You are amazing. I don't know what beat you at, but we on the way. Okay, because you always there. Like, you always at the beach. Like, that's my.
That's how I keep my mind calm.
Exactly. Okay, peace. Love it. Show some love to Queen Latifah in the chat. Let's get it. We have King Reggie. Come talk to us, King.
Can everybody hear me?
Yes, King, we can hear you.
Awesome. I'm driving, so I'm sorry I got my camera off. But man, I'm just excited to be a part of the community. I've been in a lot of mentorships, but it really feels like family. Everybody that showed me love. And I mean, it's no competition. Everybody want to see everybody win. And just this mentorship, I've got my confidence. Man, I feel like it's nothing I can't accomplish. I mean, one of the things that we had I had a little limitations, but I feel like it's nothing that I can't have in life. I mean, I can get whatever car, house, whatever I put my mind to, I can get it. So I mean, this program really helped me to believe that there's no limitations on anything. So I mean, I just want to thank everybody in the community for showing me love. I love everybody, and man, it's just been a life-changing experience just to be a part of the community.
Absolutely. Show some love to King Reginald. You are an inspiration, King. We thank you so much for your presence, for your participation, for your consideration, just everything that you do within the community. So you already know the love, King. Shout out to you. Much love always. Let's get it. Show some love to King Reggie in the chat. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Ooh, I'm overflowing with gratefulness. I'm overflowing with happiness. I'm overflowing with love every single day. Let's hear some more reflections. Let's really tap into what we're present to, right? Because if today's the last day, which I'm pretty sure it is, I'm like 98% sure. If today is the last day, let's really be present to how the calls have been, what we need moving forward, and how it really, changed our lives, if it did or if it didn't. So let's get these virtual hands up. Let's talk about it. What are some next action steps that we need to take as a community, as an environment, as individuals, right? Let's hear, because this is the day. This is the very day through it all that we have committed to, stayed committed to. And even if we haven't been fully committed to the accountability calls, right, every morning, why has that been? Do we have any not regrets, but do we have any points that we want to speak about as to why we haven't made it a priority, right? And what we look forward to making a priority in the upcoming weeks, in the upcoming months. So let's raise our virtual hands. If you haven't spoken already, we are going to have everyone speak. So if you haven't raised your hand, we just going to call on you because we need to hear from you. We need to make sure that all is well, especially being that this is the last accountability call for our group, our session. Let's raise them virtual hands, people. Even the alumni, y'all can tap in. It's always great to see alumni because, we the OGs, y'all saying OGs. So raise your virtual hands. Let's hear from you. Let's really tap into the actual transformation, the business transformation, the personal transformation, and what it looks like for us moving forward, y'all. So let's hear what's going on. Queen Anissa, where you at, Queen Anissa? Come through, Queen Anissa. Talk to us, Queen Anissa. I see you in the building. We have King Malik already shared. Okay. Queen Lisa,
Good
you there?
morning, y'all. I'm sorry, I'm in the shower, so it might sound loud. But no, I want to thank you guys for everything, and I'm gonna stay locked in, and I appreciate every one of you guys. It's a blessing to be able to have you guys to come to talk to when I hit those stumbling blocks. Like you and Moya, I love y'all for these 1 p.m. work session calls. Like I could just hop on there, like, okay, this is what I'm going through. This is what I have going on. Like I could always hit y'all up. Queen Aries, like, look, I love all of y'all. My time management has definitely been a little off this week. So I'm gonna go back into my time management book. And I haven't purchased King Cruz being effective in less time, but I really need to read that. And I want to tap into that and stay locked in. And I'm holding myself accountable for everything. And I'm gonna start writing stuff down more. That's the things that I need to work on, because a lot of times I don't know why I feel like stuff just gonna come to my mind and I'm gonna just do it. Like at that time, I need to like write stuff down. So I definitely appreciate being locked in and tapped in with y'all, so I can hold myself accountable. And if anybody else is having that issue, do not waver away. Do not just feel like I need to stay in the background, have nobody to talk to. Everybody is here that you can tap in with. If you need to get a call with Danielle, if you need to reach out to Moya, anybody in here, that you will not have to worry about nobody wanting to be bothered with you. And if you do, go to the next person, because I promise you, you're going to have somebody in here. So I definitely appreciate all of you guys. I definitely appreciate Coach Crew for helping me get my mind right, for helping me get those confidence in those areas that I'm lacking in. And I'm just taking it one day at a time and doing more than I've ever done when it comes to this business stuff, because it's always been a lot for me, and I talked myself out of it, but I'm definitely doing better with it.
Absolutely. Show Queen Anissa some love in the chat. Show Queen Anissa some love in the chat. Shout out to Moya for those 1 p.m. work group sessions. We be in there Monday through Friday, okay? Getting the work done, like Queen Anissa said. And Queen Anissa always pulling up, whether she's at work, about to go drive to do some drop off. She's always there. So shout out to y'all. But Queen Anissa, if I could be real with you, you still there? Can I be real with you?
Yes, go ahead.
You need to purchase that book yesterday, because that was the tool from months ago. And you already know that.
Which one?
Right.
Which one?
Be more effective in less time.
Yeah, I need it.
Right. Because if you would have been in the shower 20 minutes ago if you read that book.
You know what? I think it's like what is it called? Audio. Like me reading a book is like a struggle. If there's no audio, it's like, but I'm about to push myself to read it. Like I really need that book. So I'm gonna push myself to read it. I'm gonna make okay, I'm gonna read it for like 30 minutes a day or 30 minutes. I'm gonna block off my time like to make sure I'm reading that book. Like I'm gonna make sure I'm reading that book.
Absolutely, Queen. As we talked about, thank you for sharing. Always, Queen Anissa. As we talked about, y'all know systems, tools, functions. That's where it's at. Whether it's our business, whether it's our daily routine, whether it's what we tapping in, what we tuning into, is what we turning into. It's all about the systems and how it's functioned, right? So make sure if you haven't already gotten your tools, because listen, the tools will be for a lifestyle. Okay, let's get Queen Kira up here. Queen Kira, come through. My queen.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Happy Labor Day weekend, all of that good stuff. So for me, these accountability calls have been everything. I've gotten on these calls and I've spoke about things that I've never spoken about in a very long time to anybody other than my therapist. But this community has just made me feel so comfortable where I can share that. These calls, I look forward to these calls. These calls really I like when I wake up in the morning, you know, I got my 9 to 5 and I'd be like, ugh, right? But then I got on these calls and then like all of that negativeness is gone. Like I don't feel like that no more. Like I'm in a positive mindset to like deal with all of the bullshit that's about to come my way. And I just go through it like smiling. Like before, like I used to like just have negative reactions to things. But now like I'm just okay. Like one thing that I love to do is like when somebody come, like for example, like at work, like everybody just complains and they just have problems, and I like to offer solutions. So I'm just like, okay, so help me help you, right? Like now I don't match like people's negative energy. Like before I would match their negative energy. I don't do that anymore. It's more so like, well, help me help you. Um, you know, all the coaches, y'all have been great. I appreciate y'all for, you know, helping me to take accountability for the things I do. Coach Crew, thank you for getting on this call. I think it was last week this week where you ate us up about not doing the work. I needed that. You ate us all the way up, but I appreciate that because there's some coaches like, they don't care, but you know, y'all get on here and y'all show that y'all really care about y'all mentees and y'all really care about our, you know, personal development and stuff like that. So I appreciate all of y'all and I'm staying tapped in. I'm never leaving.
Period. What we say, Sunshine, we ain't going nowhere. Hey, we ain't going nowhere. What we say, Sunshine? Don't play Sunshine. Yes, show Queen Kira some love in the chat. Kira, you are amazing in your growth, just watching it throughout these calls, seeing you at the golden carpet. I didn't even know I was gonna see you. When I see you, I'm like, wait, I know her. Like, that's my family. Like you are so amazing. And being in New York, like we are tapping in, all right? Or we are tapping in. So I'm just proud of you. And Yana, to what you said about, you know, taking that negative energy and usually matching it, right? But now knowing how to delegate it, right? Transform it, right? What's the ball? I don't know them video games. I ain't used to play those, but just transforming it into the right energy back into your day to uplift you, to enhance your business. Like that is powerful, Queen. That's a skill. That is a skill. So you are very talented, very skillful. And that came with being vulnerable, being willing to open, being willing to speak, being willing to trust yourself in an environment like this. So I love you, Queen. And we are so proud of you. So proud of you.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all. I'm proud of myself. So snap it up, clap it up for myself. Ah.
I love it. I love it. Show some love to Queen Kira in the chat. Show some love to Queen Kira. All right. We're going to do, you know, the coach is coming up here now. That was getting hot. So I'm going to let Aries go and then we're going to go back to our coach, our clarity coach, because I know when she comes, it's like tunnel vision. So let's go, Queen Aries, come through.
Good morning. Good morning. So when I was in Atlanta, I was there for 7 days. I had the pleasure of having Queen Anissa, right, stay with me my whole entire stay. When I tell you there's something about that little mama that reminds me so much about myself, right? So I'm gonna get in trouble with her. I have not listened to, read that book that Coach Crew have, and I most definitely need to read that book. But what I wanted to come on here and say is I wanted to reach out and be my sister's keeper. So what I want to do for Anissa is that I want to be able to have her call me. I want to be able to offer her a business inside of my business, right? So she can be able to move forward and understand that it's not really that hard. It's not that hard. I already did the groundwork. I'm going to talk with her and I'm going to show her how she can be able to make money inside of my business. Now, there will be a little money that she have to put up, but this is going to be only for her inventory. It won't have nothing to do with mine. But that's what I want to do for her. I want to help that sister out because I understand what she's going through. And I understand, and she all on these calls. I'm mad. I didn't even know you guys had calls like that. The 1 o'clock call. I wanted to be on the call. But the fact that she was on that call, the fact that I had the opportunity to speak with her and really get to know who she was as a person and be able to communicate and understand what she was going through, I want to be my sister's keeper and help her out. If nothing but If it don't do nothing but pay her utility bills, I want to help her out with something. So Anissa, holla at me so you can be able to have your business inside of my business, free and clear. All right. So get at me. That's it.
Wow. Wow. I know she out that shower dancing in the mirror right now. I know she out that shower right now.
You got me with the ugly cry right now. I will call you tonight.
Got you. No problem. Call me tonight and I'll tell you how you can be able to make a little change to be able to help you out along the way to make this financial pressure just a little bit easier. And then when it's all said and done, we're going to show you how to duplicate what it is that I do where you at so you can get 100% profit.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Wow. Show some love to Queen Aries, Queen Anissa. This is what happens when you are in the right room, when you show up, when you glow up, when you get called out and you still pick up the phone, even if you in the shower, even if you brushing your teeth. This is amazing. Wow. Love Queen Aries. Love, love always. And ain't nothing small. Ain't nothing small with us. Nothing. Nathan. Throw it, Frank. Nathan. Okay?
Right.
Let's get it. Coach. Clarity Counter, Danielle, come through. I need some tunnel vision right now. Come talk to us.
Good morning, family. Well, first of all, I want to say, Kira, I love you, Queen, so much. Just the way that you just came in and you're so powerful, kicking down doors. I'm so glad that I got to meet you in person and love on you and hug you and talk, and it's just beautiful. Aries, you feel in my spirit, because Queen Anissa. So first of all, you brought me present to movement and really intentional movement. But the way that you have moved over the last few months, I'm so proud of you, Queen. I know the challenges that you've had, but you have stuck to it. And the intentional movement is so important in our lives, right? Things are going to happen. It's, through this process of growth, the most, trying to see how to say this, probably the most inconceivable things sometimes happen. And the bigger the things that happen, the bigger the blessings that come through. And you will watch how you move differently. Things that may have taken you, 3 weeks to get past, it may take you 3 days to get past, it may take you 3 hours to get past, it may take you 3 minutes to get past, because you are intentionally moving on a goal and on your vision that was given to you. So please don't give up on yourselves. The one thing you just don't want to do is stop moving. It's okay if you slow down, but just be intentional on your movement. When you don't, while you're walking this, it's going to feel icky if you're not intentionally moving, because you can't go back to where you came from. There's no way you can move forward that way. So just press forward, intentional movement. Don't let you stop you. You got this. I'm so proud of each and every one of you, including myself, for showing up for yourself, for doing the work, for moving forward, to not giving up, to demanding and commanding that you have a right to be in this space. You have a right to give, just prosperity and growth to your visions. Don't give up. Keep moving. I love each and every one of you.
Absolutely. Show some love to Queen Danielle. Queen Danielle, thank you for everything you do in every single way. And it's just so true. Just not giving up on yourself, and more or less just not disappointing yourself, right? So if that looks like disappointing someone else, okay. But if you don't disappoint yourself, you stay true to what you need to do, that aligns with your entire vision, that aligns with your assignment, that aligns with your clarity, that aligns with your accountability, that aligns with your fitness, that aligns with each and every aspect of your life. So we love you, Danielle. Show some love to Queen Danielle in the chat. All right, let's get it. Queen Naima. Naima be executing, okay? Come talk to us, Queen.
Everyone. So for me, I am present to understanding how important this is. You know, the first time around, I didn't fully understand it. I wasn't ready and I wasn't able to receive all of the information or the messages or the love that came from everybody. So what I am present to now is just understanding who I am, knowing that I'm ready and I am able, and you know, I'm here. Um and just not, you know, because sometimes we're afraid, and let's not, I was afraid. So let me just be clear, you know, I wasn't ready. I had a lot going on, and sometimes I made excuses. I wasn't accountable, you know, but now I'm pushing through, I'm working through, but I'm here and I'm grateful. I'm truly grateful for everyone, you know, because I know and understand I can't do this alone, you know, so I'm happy to be here with you all. And y'all had to see how I jumped up and fell out the damn bed and tried to make this call, okay? You know, because life be life, and but I know that we all we got and we all we need. So yeah, I'm just present to that, just knowing sometimes everything that, you know, we may want may not be for us at the time. And we're not always ready to receive the information and messages. But I'm here and I'm ready. And Jazz, can you call me later so we can, you know, get this group thing going?
Absolutely. Okay, I love it. Call you later. What we
Thank
finna
you.
talk about? Show some love to Queen Naima in the chat. Queen Naima has been an executor from day one. Okay, and you didn't try to make this call. You made this call. You made this call. You shined your light. You made your impact last night, every night, and today, Queen. We love you so much. You are so powerful and so strong in everything that you commit to. So thank you for always just showing up. You inspired me when I first started, right? Just hearing your story and the fact that you're still tapped in. I said, yeah, there's no way that I'm never leaving. We ain't what? Going nowhere, what? Sunshine, what? Sunshine, what?
Facts.
Right,
We in this for
right.
life.
For life. So thank you for being an inspiration just from who you are and just from how you commit. And now we can only enhance it. So show Queen Naima some love in the chat. Show her some love in the chat. Ooh, this chat, we're gonna have to say this chat because I know these messages is full of life, full of love, full of inspiration, full of volume, full of what you call it, energy. Listen, if you feeling great, if you really feeling blessed and energized from these reflections, from these speaking points, right? I want you to drop the battery in the chat. Drop the battery in the chat, how you really feeling, how these accountability calls really done it for you. Because our coaches, we bringing up our coaches, we bringing up Coach Crew, we bringing up everyone because we have so much to speak about, even though we've been speaking the whole morning. That's what happens when you're overfilling every day. You're overflowing every day. There's never enough to talk about, right? Because you are so abundantly blessed. And that's each and every single one of us right now. So actually, I want to bring Coach Crew up. If we can have Coach Crew come talk to the people, come talk to the family, come talk to Wanna, because we is here. We ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna have to get that tatted, Sunshine.
Look, we're not getting anything tatted. Stop it. Stop it right now. All right, cool. No, I really love what's going on right now. I really love you sharing and creating a space for everybody to feel comfortable to share. Now, what I want to do is I want everybody to unmute themselves and just kind of clap it up, snap it up for themselves for being here and showing up.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's
Let's go.
go.
Amen. Thank you so
Oh
much.
yeah.
We
Family,
go.
that's what's up. I
Go.
love this
Let's go. Let's
environment. I
go.
Feeling
love
good,
y'all.
being good.
We getting it,
Feeling
y'all.
good, being
Love
good.
you, family.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
Always
go.
doing it. Always doing it.
All right, disappear for a second so I can reset my lighting for y'all. All right, cool. So once again, this is amazing. This is amazing to see everybody here. It's amazing to have everyone present, and I really want to do something special, like I always do at the end of these calls, because great work should be rewarded, right? Great work should be rewarded. Everybody put into the chat, great work should be rewarded. So the biggest thing that I like to do is measure my growth, measure the progress. Because this is how you track. This is how you track if you're doing the work. This is how you track if you're doing the right things or correct things, or if you're doing the things that are workable, right? Because we could look at something that's right, somebody else could look at it as wrong. But is it workable or non-workable? That's how we want to look at it. For you, it might be workable. For somebody else, it might be non-workable. For me, doing the work is super workable, because if you work, your life works. It's just how it goes for me. Now, when I've learned that, the more I got to know myself, the more I got to know everyone else, I learned that we're more alike than different. Yeah, you might have the outer part that's a little bit different, but that's just to give you some distinction. But the inside is still the same, and everybody wants these 5 things. Let's write them down if you haven't already. Who knows what I'm about to say the 5 things are? Write it down in the chat. What are the 5 things that everybody wants? And if this is compromised, if one of them is compromised, then the whole relationship is compromised. So please, if you have some negative relationships right now, or if you have some relationships that you should work on, or if you feel like you haven't gotten complete with some people, I want you to call them up today. I want you to challenge yourself, just like we asked maybe 2 weeks ago. Challenge yourself. Call up somebody who you have a strained relationship with, or you know that the relationship could be better if such things were in place, and put these things in place. Everybody wants to feel heard, loved, felt, seen, appreciated. Everybody wants to feel these things. And if you compromise one of them, the whole relationship is compromised. So if you ever have somebody who feels some type of way about you, it's really because of those things have been compromised. All it takes is one. Now, if 2 is compromised, then you got a problem, right? One is easily repaired. And people heal by sound, right? People heal by sound. So understanding to say the words, I'm sorry, or I apologize, thank you, I appreciate you, it goes a long way. So I want you to look at yourself and really see, have you been giving yourself these 5 things? Have you been loving yourself, appreciated, feeling, heard, seen, like all of these different qualities? I want to see if you have been doing that for yourself, because what you do matters. And I say everything you do matters, right? The reason why everything you do matters, because literally the only way to get to your destination, that journey, that thing that you truly want to be at, that realm, that amount of money, that success, that relationship, the health goals, wherever it is going to take the moment right here, right now. Living in this moment right here, right now. All right, so I do have some awards to give out. First, where's Jermaine at? Jermaine, share your screen, Jermaine. I want to recognize the high performance participants. Look, everybody here has been amazing. You know, when Coach Crew coming up and he's like, hey, put your camera on, raise your virtual hand. You know, this is why we're asking you to do it, so that way you get the results, but we can't force you to do it. You know, we can't force you to do it. I had a pleasure of giving out the MVP award to Aries. Real quick, Aries, how did that make you feel, just hearing your name called? To be honest, I ain't gonna lie though, we was in the back trying to discuss like who gets these awards. Everybody's like, damn, Aries got all of them. Like, just keeping it real, like, because she's been putting in work, and this is what it means. You have to put in work. But just how did it feel to you to get that MVP award?
I was very, very, very surprised to be able to get that award. But at the same time, I was very, very proud of myself. I put a lot of work in, and I sacrificed a lot of time spent with my family and everybody complaining, but I had to lock in order to get something I never had before. I had to do something I never done before. So to hear that let me know that all the stuff that I did and all the work that I did was seen, and it paid off.
Absolutely. Everybody send some love in the chat. Send some love in the chat. Been a leader since day one. So Jermaine, can you share your screen with the high performance participants? I'm gonna see if Jermaine can share a screen so we can acknowledge some people. And then I have 3 gifts I want to give out to the top performers. So I want to share just the high participant performers and the star performers. So let's go to that. Go to that PDF. So skip past that and go straight to the high performance. There we go, star performance. Stay right there. Yeah, stay right there. High performance participants. So these are the high performance participants. So these are the people who came in, raised their virtual hands, got vulnerable, shared their stories, and had breakthroughs. And if I'm mistaken and your name is on this list and I'm mistaken, please just tell me, take it off, all right? If I'm mistaken. But I believe that these are people who are high participant performers. Usually we'll have your individual cards, but I think everybody who's on this list, well, most everybody on this list needs to update their profile picture. So you have to update your profile picture in order to get the individual card. There's a lot of people on here who had these cards too, right? And I'll show you them in a second. But first, I want to acknowledge Bruce. Everybody send some love to Bruce in the chat. In fact, everybody just come off mute because we're going to clap it up and snap it up at all of these individuals here.
Yeah, let's go.
Snap it up, clap it up.
Congratulations.
Bruce.
Let's go. Let's
Let's
go.
get
it, Bruce. That's what's up, King.
Bruce, all right,
Congratulations.
You're
Great
awesome.
work, King.
Let's
Great work.
go.
For real. For real.
Oh, well,
Show some love.
earned it. Y'all
Look,
deserve that.
so this is what we're
You
going
the
to do.
best, Bruce.
So, because I can see, like, I'm going to have to mute y'all at 10 seconds after clapping. So what we're going to do is this. I'm just going to read out all the names, and then we're going to unmute and just clap it up, snap it up for everybody. Just give that love all at once. So we got Bruce. We have Donald. We have Malik. We have Alicia. We have Reginald. We have Tawana. We have Lachelle. So please understand, these people have come onto these calls, showed up, gave their hearts out, and just literally had a breakthrough. And that's why we want to recognize them, because they've been high participant performers. So just come on, clap it up, snap it up. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go.
Way to go, guys.
Way to
What
go.
you talking about?
Congratulations.
Good job. Good job.
Deserve it.
Yes.
And them awards, let's go.
I did
Let's
amazing.
go to the star performers. So the star performers are also in this group, right? As high participants, but they're the top ones who've been doing the work on the website, on the app. So let's go to them, Jermaine. Let's go to the star performers. So the star performers, you want to clap it up for David, Angela, Chandrea, Naima, Kira. Clap it up, snap it up. Here we go.
Let's go.
Unmute
Let's
yourself,
go.
get that
Yes,
love.
good job. Congratulations.
Good job, guys. Good job.
Good work. Good work.
Good job. Good job. The building.
Let's go. Yes,
Yes.
family.
That's
Yes,
right.
work. We got this.
Let's go. Let's go.
Absolutely. Great job. Like, honestly, look, once again, I want y'all to feel good about this. And when you update your profile picture on the app, you'll be able to get your individual one. So just update your profile, go to your profile and make sure that you are public if you have the app version. If you're on the website, just put your picture inside of your bio. Okay. So now those are the star performers. Those are the people who've been actually doing the work, like going up, updating the gratitude journals, going in and saying, okay, I'm going to put down my goals. Then what they do is they put the research in, like literally doing everything that they should be doing. And then they're getting the results. Look, you're not a star by accident. You're a star by practice. You're a star by performing. So please understand, putting in the work is going to get the results. So let's go to the top three. I want to go to the top three people. And these top three people, those are the people who've been executing first. Those are the people who've been executing fast and the most consistent, most frequent. And these individuals are going to have a chance to win either some money, to win some money off, like basically have some coupons, or they're going to get some digital assets for free. So let's go see who are going to be the winners. So Jermaine, let's go to those individuals. Okay, so one of the top performers is David. Everybody snap it up and clap it up for David. Let's go.
David.
Oh, yes, King David. Congratulations.
Let's get
David. High quality, man.
Go.
Always a great job, David.
Rightfully so. Rightfully so.
Thank you for showing
Top
up.
performer. Let's go.
Let's go to the next one.
Yes.
All right, we got Angela. Shout out to Angela. Angela came in.
All right, Angela.
Angela.
Tonight, I need you to be on
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Doing the work. Yes.
That's right, Angela. You deserve it.
Let's get it
Next
clean.
one. Let's go to the last one.
That's everything.
Kira.
All right. Let's see some love for Kira.
Yes.
Congratulations, Queen.
Let's
Let's go.
Right. All right.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
High level.
Let's go.
Both of y'all doing the work. Doing the
Good job,
work.
Kira.
We deserve it.
Yes.
Let's bring Moya up. Moya, can you just talk to these three top performers? Can you explain why they are top performers? You can still keep that up there, Jermaine. Yeah, still keep the congratulations up there. All right, cool. Moya, let's talk about it.
Yes, the top performers, they executed first and consistently throughout the time frame that they were here. And I just want to congratulate each and every one of them because they did amazing. Queen Angela, she was just so persistent and consistent with each and every one of us, just reaching out to us, asking a lot of questions, just to make sure that she was putting the information in the right places, getting all the right resources and things like that. So congratulations to you. And I see you doing the workout as well. King David, he was just on point each and every time, just constantly posting and just doing his thing. He just executed right off the bat. Queen Kara, thank you so much. You did amazing. You just constantly just post quickly, like almost as soon as we got off the call, you were just there posting and just being consistent. And one thing that's very common with everyone is that everyone did the workout. And I would just ask everyone to participate in your life and work out, because if you don't have health, you're not going to be able to enjoy your wealth. So again, congratulations to everyone.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Absolutely. All right. So nice choices. But first I want to know who was the top? Who was the top one? Moya.
Queen Angela was the top.
Queen Angela. Okay, Angela was the top. So Angela, you get to choose between these three prizes. And there's some other bonus benefits that I'm going to be able to give you also, but it's just that these are the headline of those packages. So you'll get either $100 today, right now, $100, or you can have the opportunity to have 50% off one-on-one call with myself, which is valued at higher than $100. So that's why 50% on me and Sunshine would go back and forth, like, which one's the most valuable? Sunshine was like, look, I'm gonna tell you right now, if it was me, it's the 50% off, because not only is it worth more than $100, like literally what I'm gonna get from it, like 10 times like $100. All right, cool, I got you. So, all right, we put that in there. And then you also could just have a random prize. I'm gonna be honest with you, just giving you a heads up, because you're the first person. The random prize ain't as good as the $100 or the 50% off the one-on-one call with myself, but it is still a good prize. It's not one of them doinks from remember the day commercials, I mean the day TV shows that used to come on, and when you stay home from school, your mom was watching it or something, your grandma was watching it. One of them show games. What's the name of them? The game shows.
I don't know. Price is right.
The Price is Right, or something like that.
That's right.
Yeah, I think it's The Price is Right, and you get the doink or something. Nah, it's not the random prize. Is not like some, doink, but the random prize is also good. But you have a choice. Which one would you choose? Let's get some crowd participation in it. Which do you think she should choose?
This is real happening, like
the 101. It's a given, honey.
Okay.
One-on-one.
That 101.
One.
Absolutely the 101.
I know I was going to go for the 101 too. So
Yes.
I'll take the 101.
That one-on-one for sure.
I'll take that because I've made so much progress. I really have. Like I just put on boxing gloves. I was like, you know what? I'm lifting. I'm walking heels. Are you kidding me? I'm walking heels. I was doing flat sidewalks before, and now it's like too easy. So for me right now, whatever this momentum is, I like it, and I like feeling good because it feels good to feel good. When I say chains broken, it started with Sunshine. She boxed me in the face in that thing. And there was a journey, and then the nurturing that came with all this. And to have been vulnerable and to share some things I didn't share outside of my family. That was a breaking point for me. You don't understand. I came in here for business. I'm so busy trying to do, but I never had to deal with me because I just was trying to keep going. And I was like, oh my God, if this is the last day, I thought, oh boy, I'll just keep redoing this over and over again. But everyone needs a guide. And I think I just need a little bit longer because I feel so strong right now. I've never felt this way in a very long time. That little girl protected me. That little first grade girl protected me from a lot of things. And now she doesn't have to do it anymore. I told her it's okay. I've never said that to her, but I told her it's okay. I can take it from here. And I'm really happy about that. So this is crazy, but you guys are crazy. Thank you. I'll take the one-on-one.
I'm so proud. I'm so proud of you, Queen
Thank
Angela.
you.
What's your choice though? You gotta choose. You get the $100, you get the 50% off the one-on-one call, or you get the bonus, or you get the random gift. Which one?
Oh, she already said it. She want that one-on-one, King. I heard her.
No, see, I want to be clear. It's not the one-on-one. It's just 50% off the one-on-one calls with myself. So you don't have to take that. You understand?
Okay.
You can either, it's up to you. Like, that's why I want to make sure. Like, because I know the crowd hyping up, like, they'll get the one-on-one, but it's not a one-on-one call. It's 50% off the one-on-one, which is a higher value than $100. But you have an option. So I want to make sure you choose, and it's not my influence that you're choosing on Facebook.
Okay. We'll do the 50% at one-on-one.
You sure? Because you already got some calls booked with Danielle and Sunshine, I believe.
I do.
Coach Crew annoying.
Right. Stop playing. Like, stop playing.
Just stop. It's too much.
Yeah. I'm gonna take the one-on-one.
All of it.
You'll take the 50%?
I told Sunshine, like I told her, I said, there's no falling back for me. I'm on a mission and I'm gonna see it through. So whatever it takes, I'm committed to that, because there have been results that I've never counted on. I didn't.
Okay.
You guys sideswiped me, and
Guess
it was
what, though?
kind of
I
uncomfortable.
want to tell you this though. You're choosing that 50% off, right?
I am.
Okay. Even in choosing that 50% off, guess what? We're still gonna give you $50. So you're gonna have lunch on us. So that way you can enjoy yourself. And please just understand you're amazing. You're whole, you're complete. Great choice. So you're winning all the way around. Everybody send some love in the chat. Send some love in the chat.
Hey, man.
Look, she said she won. She winning out here. That's what I'm talking about, Queen.
It is Queen.
So,
Yes, Queen Angela.
Moya, who was number 2? Because number 2 has the second pick now.
Yes, that was King David. Come through, King David.
The executor, King David. Bring David up. So, David, you got a choice now between the $100. Don't listen. They have other perks to them. It's just that's the headline. Like, I'm just telling you the headline. You're still gonna get some other perks that come with these, but your choice is a random gift or the $100.
I'll do the $100.
He said, "Give me the money." He said, "Give me the money." I don't know what that random gift is, but I'll take the cash. I know what that is. All right. So for you taking the cash too, you're gonna have 25% off the one-on-one calls. So you're still gonna get something off the one-on-one calls. You're gonna have 25% off the one-on-one calls. It's not as big as the 50%, but it's still something there. So everybody send some love to King David, and we're gonna have Kira come up because Kira is also going to get something special. So Kira, let's bring Kira up.
It's still going on.
That's right, Paul. It's still going on, baby.
This is crazy.
So, Kara, how do you feel being acknowledged as one of the top performers?
I feel great. It feels real good, right? Like the validation, like that I was doing something good. Like I big up myself all the time, but just like for the coaches to do it, I feel great.
Okay, so we're going to surprise you with your gift. I'm not going to tell you what it is here, but you're also going to get some things. And we're also going to give you $25 for lunch for today. So you're also going to make some money today just to enjoy yourself. So please understand, everybody here is a winner, but the top 3 are the people who executed the fastest and the most consistent. So if you have the membership and you're going to be in the next accountability program, then guess what? You have a chance also to get this as well. And what we're going to do weekly, so that way you can stay ahead, you can be motivated. We're going to have the top performers weekly, right? So we're going to have a list of people who are performing weekly, so that way you can gauge yourself and keep that motivation. But these are individuals who had no clue that they were going to get anything. So just clap it up and snap it up for yourself for being amazing. Snap it up, clap it up. All right. So let's bring up Jasmine real quick just to kind of touch on these topics while I go grab some photos. I want to share some photos with y'all. So let's bring up Jazz. What's up, Jazz? Give us some energy smoothie based upon what we just delivered so far.
Absolutely. I don't know about y'all, but I'm just so proud, so grateful. Congratulations to all the award winners. We said we doing awards weekly. Listen, we're gonna move to awards daily. Y'all better stay close to the fire. I need some awards too. Like, I'm feeling it. Congratulations to everyone, and congratulations to everyone that is staying close to the fire in order to be awarded, right? Because we are the award. Every single day we are the award when we wake up, for our lives, for our decisions, for our choices, for our impact. We award ourselves in order to get there, in order to be better, in order to commit, in order to fulfill the discipline. But to be in a community and not only do it for yourselves and others, that is powerful. So please snap it up, clap it up for all the award winners, all the oh, that's me.
A throwback. Look at this throwback. See, just so y'all know, Jasmine was in the same position. And look at Jasmine now. She's coming up here, she's sharing, she's running the calls, but she started off being a star performer. Trust me, Jasmine came in from the gate, ready to go, ready to glow up. And guess what has happened? She didn't slow down. She continues to elevate. She just had her Golden Carpet Awards, which was spectacular, amazing, a great show out. Left people inspired, feeling impactful. And also, we had the after party, and that was dope. So listen, anything is possible. You might not get everything you want, but you can sure get anything you want. But you have to do the work. Everybody clap it up, snap it up for Jasmine. Snap it up, clap it up for Jasmine.
It's us, Steve.
Go,
It's
Jazz. Let's go. Let's go.
Awesome.
It's us. It's us.
Congrats.
It's just us.
I'm showing y'all in real time. Like, thank you for the smoothie. I'm showing y'all in real time. Like, Moya started in the back. Sometimes Moya be playing in the back too, and I'll be pushing Moya to the front. But she's been taking this head on. I gave her a task. She said, first she came to me, she said, I just want to be more accountable and more organized. I just feel like I'm not as organized. And I'm saying, how can you not be organized? And you just start performing. She's like, yo, just, you push me, you encourage me, but like, honestly, I want more. And so I gave her a task. And one of the tasks I gave her, I said, why don't you use this platform? We do group work sessions after our Love Plus groups on Sundays, right? I said, why don't you just use that during the week? So that way, what you could do is organize everybody else as well as organizing yourself, and then that would help you be disciplined. So giving her the task, she done that, and now she created the group work. Now she runs the group work sessions with Jasmine, and they're doing such an amazing job. Where Aries was saying you want to get on 1 o'clock, they're doing a group work session. If you feel like you just need to be around other people and you want to do your work, you want to get some homework done, you want to get some work done from your job, or you want to get some things done in your business, please don't forget we have the group work sessions. So please do everything that you need to do to get the things that you want in your life. Everybody send some love to Moya. Moya started out just like you, star performer. Now she's in the back end
Moya
handling.
is so amazing. She's so
Moya,
amazing. She's
let's
so
go.
amazing.
Thank you guys so much.
Dedicated.
Appreciate you.
Thank you for everything. Thank
Yes,
you.
she's
Go,
so
Moya,
Queen.
Thank
That's
you.
what's up.
congrats.
Thank you.
Blessings,
Thank
Queen.
Keep
You
going.
deserve it.
Queen.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
You're amazing.
And you can't forget about Sunshine.
Yay.
Yes.
Sunshine started in the back too. Sunshine was playing games. But one day, Sunshine, some of y'all know the story. Sunshine came out and was like, look, I'm going to be honest with you. Today might be my last day. I was like, wait, what you talking about? I got closer to the camera. She's outside, the brick wall of the school in the back. She's like, look, I just walked into my office and spoke to my principal. I let her know, look, I told you I was going on this vacation, and you know this is my 50th, and this is my golden year, and you knew that we had this plan. Now you're telling me I can't do it. Look, I'm going on that vacation regardless. And then what happens is she left and never came back. Please understand, you have to take your destiny into your own hands. You have to be the most active participant, the most valuable participant, the MVP of your life. And shout out to Sunshine for being an MVP player, not only on front of the camera, but behind the scenes, making calls. I'm quite sure Sunshine got some of you all into the program. I'm quite sure Sunshine had one-on-ones with some of you all. Please understand, if Sunshine has impacted your life in any type of way, of giving you any light, giving you any sunshine, please make some noise, clap it up, and snap it up for Sunshine.
Oh my gosh, I love her so much.
Sunshine, let's
Sunshine.
go. Be the shine, Sunshine. Let's get it.
Love you, Sunshine. Beyond love for her. Love is too small of a word for her. Okay.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Absolutely. So it's not always about how you start or where you start. It's more about where you're going. I don't know who that is, Jasmine, but whoever that was, what's up? It's not about where you started. It's really about what are you doing to get to where you need to be. And I just wanted to make sure everybody gets recognized, but you have to do the work. The biggest reward is knowing that you showed up for yourself and knowing that you got the results from executing. Remember when we first came in here, I said, everybody, the biggest thing that is going to catapult your life is the research, because the more you learn, the more you can earn, the more you can impact, the more you can create. And just putting yourself in a space of positivity allows you to have everything else around you that's positive. So the moral of this all is, as you grow within yourself, everything else around you grows. The world is paying attention regardless. I know some people, you might post on your Instagram, they might not say anything, or you might post on your social media, or your family, they might not say anything. But the people who don't say anything are really the people who are watching the most. Just understand that in the grand scheme of this all, you only have a little time. You're not going to have enough time to get rich slow. I know some people say, yo, look, money is not everything. We never said that, but money is certainly something. And if you're going to spend 40 hours a week slaving at a job to get money, then money better mean something to you. All right. We want you to become more effective in less time. We don't want you to slave. We want you to utilize strategic partnerships, to work with others, so that way you can get the things that you want, but be in a place that you need to be in. Once again, see, I didn't name everybody who came up here, but you don't have to start off as being a star performer. I'm just showing you the results in real time, that if you look at yourself, you can see yourself in Jasmine. You can see yourself in Sunshine. You can see yourself in the coaches that we bring up here, because guess what? You are just like us. We started from a starting point, and now we're going through our journey, and we're blazing a trail. So you can do the same exact thing. So at this point, I want to say congratulations to everybody. Congratulations to everybody who started. I want to also, Moya, can you share your screen? Go to Love Plus and go to the plans and pricings. I want to offer this opportunity again. And I think Latifah knows this, right? Latifah, shout out to Latifah. She just got the diamond status, right? Latifah knows that she started off with the growth plan. The growth plan used to be the same price as the diamond status, 100, right? It used to be like 100 or something like that, or something around there, $20, something like that. And the diamond status plan, that's $397 per month. As we went through this already, but as we go through this again, I'm just showing you. Like, when people give you opportunities to take advantage of these things, you must take advantage of these opportunities. So literally, whoever didn't sign up, whoever didn't continue with the program, understand that your environment plays a key. Like these three things: your belief, your confidence, and your environment. If you are in an environment where you're going to feel loved, appreciated, heard, felt, and seen, guess what? You're going to do your best job. It's not even a question. You're going to do your best job. So I want to know who is in and why. And if you're not in, just kind of let us know also. But Jasmine, can you take some hands to just let us know who is in? I want to understand who's in and why. What was the choice of re up and joining again? But Sunshine, your hand is up first. So let's go with Sunshine, then we go right back into that.
Let's get it, Sunshine. Talk to us, Queen.
Are you sure y'all could do this first? Y'all don't want to do this first?
No, we need to hear what you have to say.
I want to hear what you have to say.
Yeah.
Hey, family. I'm just getting my voice back, so hopefully I could get through this without it cracking. I've actually missed y'all. It feels good to be back on camera and be talking again. I can hear myself again. But I don't know if y'all were able to have y'all. I try to keep my viewing on the gallery so that I could look at everybody. But I just want y'all to know that it has been such a pleasure connecting with you all on these morning accountability calls. And I just wanted to say to each of you that I want y'all to embrace like the power of each of you shining in your own authenticity. Like you're all on your own individual journey to personal growth and growing your mindsets. And so as you transform, like whether you know it or not, you will be inspiring others in ways that you can't even begin to imagine. So I want y'all to just make sure that y'all continue to do the work, family. Keep showing up for you, and don't think that because you made the decision to be here and you're moving forward and you're excelling and you're going to have some successes, but know that, you know, y'all say it all the time, life be life, and there's going to be ups and downs in this journey. Just remember that the challenges that you face will only make you stronger and more resilient. So your journey is about like growth. It's not about perfection. So give yourself some grace as needed, however you need to, but push past your own limiting beliefs and know that you already possess everything that it takes to be successful, y'all. I want y'all to be confident in yourself. Be disciplined. Know that y'all got this, but most importantly, y'all, every day move with an attitude of gratitude, because despite anything that may be going on, you have so much to be grateful for. And so at the end of the day, I want y'all to walk and stay in a sunshine state of mind. I want you to embrace your inner sunshine and shine, shine, shine. I love y'all to life.
Absolutely. I love that. Shine, shine, shine. Y'all better throw some sunshine in the chat.
Yo,
Throw
Jazz,
some sunshine in the chat. Say it again.
let me ask something real fast, because when
Add it.
when Sunshine just came up here and she said the limiting beliefs, like Apolline and I were just having a conversation about this, right? What type of limitations are you putting on yourself? Like, the reality of the matter is, if you haven't reached your goals or where you want to truly be at right now as far as your life, there's something that you placed on yourself. There's a limiting belief that you've placed on yourself. If you don't have the relationship that you truly desire, maybe you told yourself you're not ready. Maybe you told yourself you're going to do this, do that, and then that's when it's going to come. And maybe the people who came in your life was supposed to be that great relationship, but since you were so caught up in your own things that you didn't realize that great person has already arrived for you. Like, sometimes that happens, right? So I want y'all to like really understand where you're at right now with this place and time in history of your life. This is the season for growth. This is a season for transformation. This is a season to become a better you. The way you're going to become a better you is you got to take that mindset, understand that it's really a tool, right? This is the new skill set. Taking your mindset, turn it into a tool set. That's the new skill set. So how can you utilize your mind to give you the best results so that way you can produce the things that you want in your life? When we talk about mindset, tool set, asset, it's understanding that, hey, look, what do I need to do to have the greatest mindset? Basically, the directions, the guidance, in order to do the thing that's going to bring me the cash flow so I can truly live the life that I deserve and desire. We want to create systems. So this whole week has been about systems. We have the AI system and we have the cybersecurity, something I want y'all to know. Blue should be in here to teach these foul organizations, but I don't think I've seen Blue show up today. But nonetheless, you showed up for yourself. You showed up in a way that was going to allow you to be the best version of you. If you haven't done that, let's start doing it. So, Jasmine, let's get some hands and let's see who is staying with us going forward, right? Because when these accountability calls in, I know it feels like you're running on a high, but when you realize that this environment was so crucial to your success, so crucial to the life that you want to create, then you'll see, oh, I need to stay tapped in. I need to be close to the fire. So can we scroll up? Moya, can you use the link that I put in the chat and share your screen on that one? I don't know if this is it because I don't see it. We want to know who's in and why, right? So that's what we're going to do. Let's go with Jazz.
Let's get it. King David, come through. Shine your light, King David. What's up?
Yes, thank you for everybody. But I purchased the platinum plan, I think, and I purchased it just to make sure I'm remaining consistent. That I'm around like-minded individuals that are all seeking to do the same thing, regardless of what level they're on, and also just to constantly have that mindset. I think Coach Crew said you constantly need to have someone, a mindset coach, and we look for coaches in every other area, but not for mindset. So I want to have consistent mindset accountability in every aspect of my life.
Absolutely. Show some love to King David. And like you said, having a coach in all aspects of our life, but that mindset is really that centerpiece. So absolutely, King. Let's go with Queen Naima. Come through, Queen Naima.
Thank you all so much for everything. I did the gold plan and I probably need to upgrade that plan. But at the time, I was just trying to make sure I was in there somewhere in some form or fashion so that I could hear the coach Crew on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays to help keep my mind right. And because I feel like I am still a baby in this, in this accountability. So I needed just this extra push of making me get work done. And hopefully I can build, well, maybe I'll always need to keep my mind set right. I don't know, but I feel like this is something that, you would always have to make sure that you keep your mind in perfect form. It's like working out, you're working your brain out. So you have to work out every, regularly. So it never ends. It's a never ending story. So I'm grateful to be able to continue here and be around all these wonderful people, all of my fellow classmates. I'm so grateful to all of you. I get so many wonderful thoughts and ideas from all of you. Everybody on this call is just brilliant people, and we're all working to do the same, to work to get together and not bring anybody down. And it's good to be around such positive people on a regular basis.
Absolutely. Jasmine, you adding value, Jasmine? Yeah, add the value.
Of course. It's a little loud over here. Let me go over here. Naima, I just want to say thank you, because the environment really, not only does it transform you, but it transforms your way of belief, your way of thinking, your way of movement. So knowing that you got one package, but that you truly deserve another package, and just seeing that, that's something that you see in all aspects of our lives, right? I know when I first started, that happened to me. I was like, okay, maybe let me just, come out with the cool, calm, calm package, or the calm session, or the calm coach, or the calm class. But it's like, I'm not a calm person. I'm the extra in front of extraordinary. So why wouldn't I apply myself to everything that is extra, everything that is monumental, everything that is full of energy, because I'm full of energy. So the fact that you realize that on your own, you are so amazing, Queen, always showing up. And that just speaks volumes, because if you're doing it here, that means you're doing it in all other aspects of your life, not only your business, but for your family and for future generations. And that's why we really here. So I love you. Let's show some love to Queen Naima, and let's all tap into who we really are, right? That full energy, that big body package, that big body fit, that big body hair done, okay? Teeth brush just worked out. We always get the highest because we are the highest, the most valuable player, the most valuable participant in our lives. So show some love to Queen Naima. Let's get it. Queen Angela, award winner, Queen.
Wait, hold on. Before we bring Queen Angela up, I want to bring Latifah up, because I want to know, because Latifah was here back in 2021, right? Latifah came to one of our very first Mogul Meet Ups, which was on the beach, right? And then we had a private, after that, we had another meetup where it was like a private, tour on Fire Island. We went on a private boat, right? So I want to go to Latifah real quick. Why did you choose to go to the diamond package versus the gold status? Like, why did you become a diamond status member?
So I picked the diamond status because I wanted more out of being a Love Plus member. And I realized that taking those calls with everybody is just that it's keep pushing me to be the better version of myself. I got rid of all my living in belief. I become more vulnerable with you guys. I'm able to speak up. I'm working on raising my hand faster. And the diamond package really give me those tools into stepping into that person. I realized that, being platinum, like, yeah, you get all the benefits, but as I was looking through everything, and I think what really caught my eye with a diamond status when it says push past your current limits. And I know there are certain limits that I put onto myself. And right now, being in this group is actually pushing me to break through those limits.
Absolutely. Remember, look, upgrade your experience, you upgrade your results. Like, each one serves a purpose and each one will be valuable, but you're going to choose the reflection of the way you see yourself. Like, if you see yourself as diamond, status, like you know that you need to shine your light, you will shine your light regardless in the dark or the light, you're gonna choose diamond package because it represents you. If you're a person that's on the fence a little bit and say, yeah, you know what, I kind of think I'm gonna shine, you're gonna use the gold. Like it just is what that is. Now, you gotta realize this. This works across the board, whether you feel in agreement or in alignment with me or not. If you choose to eat bad food because you look at it and say, I don't have the money, then guess what's going to happen to your health? What's going to be a reflection of your life? You're going to have poor health, right? Poor diet, health, poor dietitian. Now, poor dietitian would tell you you have to eat X, Y, and Z. Like, for example, you include certain meats and things like that in there. But if you're a good dietitian, you're going to look at it like, okay, I know I need to actually do X, Y, and Z to change my lifestyle. So it's not about putting like the Band-Aids. It's not about like, you know, eating things that's going to be okay. It's more about putting things in your life, putting things that's going to give you value and give you life and really uplift your body, right? And this is the same thing. Your mind is your body too. Your mind is like, why wouldn't you want the driver of your body to be in top shape? So I need you to show up. I need you to be at the places where you're going to get the game, get the value, but I need you to show up for you and have that mental clarity. So once again, you're going to choose the package that's based upon your reflection of yourself. Now, for me, I'm looking at it. How can I have the best experiences? Right? As I mentioned a while back, took my first class flight. And then from there, went on like 20 first class flights. Like you need exposure. Once you expose your mind to an environment that's going to help you get to another level, it's almost like you can't go back. See, for me, I can't go backwards. But I just wanted to bring up Latifah, just kind of get her understanding, because once again, Latifah was a person that was in and she was out, but she said she's back in. So I wanted to get the understanding why. And she's saying, look, I see that I want the growth. I want maximum results. So if you want maximum results, put max out in the chat, y'all. Put max out in the chat. All right, let's continue to go, Queen. Jazz, I want to go with whoever you got coming up next.
Absolutely, absolutely. Let's get it, Queen Angela, come through.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Where's that? I can never. Oh, there it is. For me, I mean, I wanted to remain a part of it, and I'm telling you, truth be told, my practical mind said, okay, well, pay this and this and this off, and then upgrade. I just wanted to still be a part. So when I chose it earlier this week, when you first introduced it, I chose the lower level, just wanting to stay in the room. Because in my mind, I said, okay, in my mind, in a practical sense, the only reason really was because I was trying to figure out a way. I said, well, how long will it take me to get this? I'm still waiting on this. In my mind, I was just waiting on the timeline of things that have been unfolding, but been making progress. So I said, oh, I'll just upgrade. I just need to stay in the room. So I was always looking at that upper level, but my practical mind was going through the stages where I am right now in progress. I've made progress. The credit thing going on. LLC is almost done. I'm seeing the vision, but I need to say, I said I need to get there because I don't want to have anything. I don't like owing things. So I just wanted to stay in the room, and lo and behold, God made a way that I can actually stay in the room and maybe be where the diamond is. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just grateful right now because I stayed in the room, and I don't know, I'm just so giddy right now. I'm just like a little kid in the candy store. God forgive me, but it's made such a difference. So I just needed to hang in there, clean up, and then my job. I remember my question was, can we upgrade later? And so I'd like to. I'm going to upgrade, obviously, but I just wanted to stay in the room. I did at minimal because there were some things that are falling in line, but are not quite there yet. So that was my thing. I always wanted to continue to stay because I've seen such a difference. I'm gonna say
absolutely. Coach Crew, you want to answer that question real quick?
Yeah, you always can upgrade. The thing is, look, the plans are here for you. Like that fits your plan. That's why we priced it the way it is. Like we were advertising it at the $29.99. Remember, I said, look, y'all can stay on the $29.99. Y'all just saw the other ones and decided. I didn't advertise the diamond or the platinum. I was advertising the $29.99 because I understand that some of you might be dealing with some other expenses, and we're not here. This is not a space to take your money. This is a space to put you in a place for you to make money. That's really what this is. Why we say mindset, tool set, asset. We want you to get the asset. It's not about taking the money. So don't feel bad if you have the $29.99. You're still a gold member. You're still gold status, right? There's another status that's below this, which is called growth status, right? And then there's another one that's actually below this, and that's just to take the challenges. But we don't offer those like that, right? Those are specifically on certain occasions you might offer some of those things. But what I'm mentioning to you here is these are the top 3 premiums. These are the top 3 premium packages. The other packages, you can't even get access to the accountability calls. So there's no point to even offer that because everybody here is on accountability calls. So we're talking about staying to the accountability calls. And I get so caught up in calling them the accountability calls because everybody else was calling them. But going forward on the next go round, I want everybody to understand truly the system of this whole process. It's an accountability program. The accountability program is ran through the website or through the app. That's where it's ran at. So when you see the top performers like Angela, David, and Kara, they were actually doing the program. They were the ones doing the program. So they've been getting the best results. Most people who just came and showed up on these calls, you just get motivation, right? Like this is the mailbox motivation calls. And people just started calling them accountability call because it's the call that's based around the accountability program. So in a short way, they just said accountability call. And we all just start saying it. But the truth of the matter is these are the mailbox motivational calls. The way to get the most results out of this program is to do the program, which is on the website or on the app. And that's going through the Accountability Accelerator Bootcamp Program group. That's the group. The reason why we have it in a group, so that way you can get all the information, you can see all your results, you can see everything in real time. You can go back to the first date and you can look at your growth from there all the way to now. So that's the purpose of that. When you just come onto the calls, it's almost impossible for you to really gauge what you've done without putting the work in. Yes, you can go on YouTube now and you can look at some of the older calls from when we first started. Yes, they're on YouTube right now. I'm gonna send the link in the chat. You can go on there and you can watch yourself from the past and see how much you've grown just in your public speaking, especially for Chandrea. I know that would be dope for her to check that out, but that'd be dope for anybody. But I just wanted to mention that. Go ahead, Jasmine. Who's next?
Yeah, show some love to Queen Angela in the chat. And I just wanted to shine some light on what you were saying, Queen, because I know you're also in the content mentorship, right? So just being able to get other mentorships from this accountability program, that's really what it is, right? Taking that first step into the unknown, but knowing that you trust yourself enough to know that this is what I want, right? So that's how we should be living our life every single day, because tomorrow, the next few hours, none of it is promised. So I just appreciate you for always showing up, but just know that when you step into the unknown, fully commit to it and believe. And before you even see, believe that this is exactly what you need and want. So make sure we show some love to Queen Angela in the chat.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Queen Alicia, come through, Queen Alicia. Come talk to us, Queen Alicia.
Good morning, everyone. I chose the Diamond Status package at first, Coach Crew, just to choose it. But today, my reason and my purpose for choosing it changed. I chose it because when I believe it was Latifah said you have to push past your current limitations, I discovered that I am my limitation. If I could achieve an award or a high status for participating, and I know I didn't give it my all, I can only imagine what I would become if I give everything my all. So those are my reasons for choosing a diamond status. I just want to dedicate and focus on myself and become better. I want to focus on me more.
Yeah, I love that. How many people yana with that? Like, you didn't give it your all, but you got some type of results out of it. I know, like, cause that was me at first. That was me. I didn't give it my all. I didn't reach my full potential with it. I just was trying, but then everybody's coming up to me like, yo, you're so amazing. You're so this, you're so. I'm like, wait, damn, I am. Damn, I am. So when I start doing the work, now you see the real results in real time, and you no longer feel like you're like an imposter. You no longer feel like it's not actually you that's showing up. You feel like this is all me. This is me. Yo, I'm really growing. And to Alicia, like, you've grown. Like, from day one till now, you grow. And Kara too. Like, I remember y'all was on the phone with Ramel on the fence. Like, yo, I don't know if I'm gonna join this program. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna join this program. So you fast forward these 30 days later to see y'all standing up here now. Nah, this is amazing. This is a blessing. Testament to your work. Great job. Let's go.
Great job, Queen. And way to see your own clarity. That's amazing. Way to see your own clarity. All right, we have Queen Kira. Come through, Queen Kira.
I just want to give a shout out first to Queen Angela because she really stepped it up on the Love Plus app. You know, she got on here and was like, I don't know nothing about technology. Like, there wasn't computers when I was in school. We had typewriters, but she showed up and she showed out like on the app every day. So, you know, congratulations, Queen. You deserve that. So I picked the diamond status. You know, I mentioned it before. I'm going to mention it again. I am loving the person that I'm becoming, like, since being in this program. And I just want to stay locked in. And I picked the diamond package because I just want to take advantage of all the benefits and the perks that is provided with that status. So, you know, I started doing the clarity challenge and yeah, like one of the things was like cleaning my closet, like on the list. If it was not for that clarity challenge, that closet would still be like looking the way it is. But, you know, I ordered some vacuum sealed bags so like I could just condense my closet down and just get rid of like what I don't need, because half of this stuff still got tags on it. I'm about to donate it, give it to Goodwill, something. But, you know, I just want to be able to take advantage of like all the perks and benefits that the diamond status gives me. And also just being able to stay connected with the coaches. So, you know, if I need to make those one-on-one calls, you know, I'm going right on the Love Plus app and I'm booking a call. So that's why I'm sticking in.
Absolutely, Queen Kira. I love it. And it's really when you do the work, right? Because doors are going to open. Doors are going to open. There's so many doors in life, so many opportunities. So the fact that you're doing the work and sticking around, listen, who knows what's coming up? We don't even know what's coming up. Just know that it's coming. So show some love to Queen Kira in the chat. Show some love to Queen Kira. Hold on, where the screen go? There we go. There Queen Kira go. Okay. Let's get it. We got King Malik. Come through, King Malik.
Drop
Got the
link in
royalty
chat.
background.
Oh, yeah, who is it? Reginald actually
Love
made
it, love it. That purple and gold screaming royalty, my brother.
But I ended up picking the diamond status, and I'd say mainly because honestly, this Monday I ended up having probably my biggest breakthrough since day one, and they can just stand with the program and just stand under the diamond status. It would pretty much help me with the goals that I set on Monday. As like I told myself, I'm great when it comes to the physical aspects of life, but when it comes to actually uplifting myself and trying to like have more spiritual clarity, that's where I was messing up. But I don't even feel like I'm messing up anymore, simply from the talk that I had with Coach Crew. Was it Bruce, David, Apolline, and everybody else that was there? It's just that it was truly eye-opening. So I have to stay in the room now at this point.
Absolutely, King Malik. And breakthroughs happen. Congratulations on your breakthrough, because they break you through exactly what it is, a barrier or a wall, right? They can always be broken through, but it has to come with vulnerability. It has to come with the choice to choose to want to break through, to want to be higher, to want to be better. So show some love to King Malik in the chat. Show some love to King Malik. Absolutely. Diamond status. He said immediately, astronomically. Think of another word. All right, we have
Hold on, Jazz. So I want to go back
and
touch on that real fast, because Malik was talking about the breakthrough he got when he came to the Mogul Meet Up in Atlanta. Shout out to everybody who showed up. We had a beautiful mindset segment, which was dope. Everybody got a chance to share and we had some breakthroughs. This is the power of getting into the room. This is what I was talking about, being resourceful. Like, when we have these Mogul meetups, like, let's make sure that if you can come, just come. Like, if you can come, show up, because being in a room is different from being on Zoom. Like, being in a room is different from being on Zoom. Just wanted to just throw that out there. Shout out to King Malik for showing up and showing out as well.
Absolutely. Thank you, Coach Crew. Let's get Queen Donna up here. Come talk to us. Tell us why you did what you did and how you did it. Queen Donna.
Okay. All right. So what I want to share this morning is, I really love the story of Coach Crew and Ramel, how they built this and where they are. And they, share with us that they still have mentors. And we started this whole mentorship on the theme or the concept that we want to build family legacy. Well, for me, that still stays with me and it makes so much sense. Where I honestly think I've been chosen by my ancestors to build this family legacy that, I still need to put together because it's going to happen. I'm not just saying it. I hope it doesn't sound cliche, but it's going to happen. And I'm staying tapped in because within this platform, within this community, we celebrate one another, our big wins, our small wins. And I just want to shout out to King David, Queens Angela, and Kira being top for performers, because that's what we do. We celebrate each other. And, we're going forward. We're going to need that. We're going to need to celebrate each other and that support. And that's what we're going to need to win. Okay. So I just want to say, listen, I am like a nestling right now. That's how I see myself. I'm not strong enough to fly yet. Or I can look at myself as a plant. I've just been planted. I need my vitamins. I need the sunshine. So I can really get stronger and grow. So I'm going to stay around. I want to stay close to the fire. Okay. So I can really execute, stay committed, be consistent, and do or be the highest potential of myself. I just want to take the time out to say it once again, Michelle, you're here. Thank you. Because if it wasn't for you, I would not have known about this platform. And again, I just want to say, Queen Jasmine, I love those smoothies. They're so delicious. Thank you.
Everybody send some love to Donna in the chat. Everybody send some love to Queen Donna. Shout out to Donna. Jasmine, I really want you to shout out everybody. Can you shout out everybody? Shout out Keisha. Just shout out everybody real quick, because I know Keisha and Donna, they always show up. They always show up. Just be on the call, be present, and they're here and they're supporting each other as well as themselves. I just want to see everybody get shouted out today. So Jasmine, can we shout everybody out? Queen Moya, if you want to help me jump in, you can do that too, alternate. But I would say let's shout out some people.
Absolutely. I gotta walk outside because you said shout out. You ain't say speak out. You ain't say whisper out. You ain't say talk out. You said shout out. So that's what I'm gonna
Shout
do.
them out, Jazz. Shout them out.
Listen, y'all gonna hear me. Shout out to Bruce. Shout out to David. Shout out to Angela. Shout out to Naima. Shout out to Keisha. Shout out to Kira. Shout out to Apolline. Big magic, never a little magic. Shout out to Chandrea. Queen Chandrea. Big nail tech. Never little, okay? Big nails, never enough. Shout out to Queen Moya. Shout out to Queen Donna. Hey, you know the vibe. We outside and certified. Shout out to Queen Donna. Shout out to Queen Aries. Shout out to King Reginald, King Reggie. Always here taking care of his family too. That's a man. That's a man. Shout out to Queen Ty, my baby, my sister. We aligned. Shout out to Queen Ty taking care of them babies too. Shout out to you, Queen. Shout out to Queen Latoya, always at work, but she ain't never miss a call. She ain't never miss a call. Shout out to King Malik, royalty in the background.
Hey, hold on, you gotta go back. You gotta go back, Jazz. You gotta go back.
Where I gotta go?
Because it's Latanya. You gotta go Latanya.
Latanya, she in that computer, boy. She in that computer. Latanya. Hold on, I'm on my way. Sunshine. Hey, there we go. Let's get it, Queen. I got that. Shout out to Malik, that breakthrough season. Every season is your season, my king. Shout out to Jody. Shout out to Zoe, Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown, we need to hear from you, Mr. Brown. Shout out to you. Shout out to you for being here. We're going to hear from you as soon as I'm done. Listen,
Shout out to Danielle, our clarity counselor. Shout out to Queen Latifah. Queen Latifah, shout out to you, Queen. Shout out, Sunshine. Y'all can't see where I'm at, but I see Sunshine over there, over there, over there, over there. Shout out to Queen Sunshine. Shout out to Queen Naima. We definitely getting on the call. Big executor. She don't sit on Nathan. You heard? Shout out to King Bostoni, King Ian. Okay, big vehicles. If y'all need to know about the car, the auto, hit them up. Shout out to Queen Alicia. Queen Alicia also showed up at the golden carpet. Didn't even know she was pulling up. Her and her daughter. So she bringing her daughter into the room. She don't play by hers, okay? And we are hers, so she don't play by us either. Shout out to Queen Alicia. Shout out to Queen Francis. Shout out to Queen Jermaine. Queen
Hold
Francis.
on, hold
Queen
on.
Jermaine. Queen
Hold on,
Francis.
hold on, hold
Queen
on.
Jermaine.
Hold on, because I made the same mistake last time. Because Francis don't be showing up with the camera on. Francis is King. King Francis, though. Just for clarity purpose.
King Francis. King Francis in the chat. Chat King Francis. That's what we gonna call him. Chat King Francis. Shout out to King Francis. Shout out to Jermaine, always being behind the scenes, posting them posts so that we can make our impact on the accountability program. Shout out to Octavia. Beautiful, beautiful name. Shout out to Octavia. I need to see that face because I know the face is matching that beautiful name. Shout out to King David. King David. Shout out to King David. The three kings that align. It's a little bright out, but when it's dark, we're going to see it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Shout out to Queen Vanessa. Queen Vanessa. Shout out to Queen Vanessa. My fruits and vegetables. Oh, my health. I'm living forever, okay, with Queen Vanessa. I'm living forever, okay? Forever. Shout out to King Paul. King Paul in New York, too. King Paul be showing up on the calls. Even if it's not his camera, he's still pulling up to the calls, whether he's at work or driving. Shout out to King Paul, okay? Tap in with the rest of us in New York. We here. Queen Nico. Queen Nico, my Nico. Y'all better work out now, because if it's one thing or another, Queen Nico with the music and the workout, that's a 2-for-1. Your whole day is set. Shout out to Queen Nico for coming in the building, making it her point of business to get on the platform, to be a part of the platform, and is now a coach in a matter of record time. Don't ever play with Nico, ever, unless you're playing in the gym, okay? Period. Shout out to Queen Anissa. Queen Anissa, listen, I know right for a fact she is clean and ready for the day, but she's always on them group work session calls. She's always getting it done and working on her mental, and she knows the right place and time. So shout out to you for just showing up, committing to you, being beautiful, being on the camera, popping out, okay? To invest and do what you need to do. You are amazing. Shout out to you. Shout out to Queen Lachelle. You are, I need to know this word when I say it. Queen Lachelle, you are a vessel, right? You are a vessel. As Queen Donna was talking about it, you are a vessel, Lachelle. Continue to be that vessel, not only for others, but yourself. You are immaculately impactful. Right? So shout out to you. Shout out to you being here. Shout out to you loving yourself and loving others in order to bring them inside to the best environment they can be for themselves. It didn't have to benefit you in any way, but you wanted it to benefit Queen Donna. You are a vessel. Shout out to you, Queen. And Jenny. My girl, Jenny. Hola. Shout out to Jenny. Shout out to Mailbox Millionaires. Shout out to the work. Shout out to the commitment. Shout out to the logins. Shout out to the Zoom links. Shout out to the charge phone, the itineraries, the batteries, the yams, grams, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, greens, all that. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Thank you for all that you do. We truly appreciate it. We truly appreciate it. And whoa, hold on. I done missed the box. How could I miss King Ryan? King Ryan got me foaming at the mouth, boy. King Ryan got me foaming at the mouth. Shout out to King Ryan. That is not only an immaculate king in his family, but the comedy king of it all. He always provides that other aspect to it, right? When the mindset is not there or we working to get it there, that comic relief, them endorphins that King Ryan brings, them endorphins that make you so weak to your knees or you laughing so hard that you can't even breathe. Shout out to King.